Yeah, I'm ready. Wait, what did MJ say we're calling this again? Oh, right. No, I got it. I know we're live. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Live. In person, live Raw. Welcome back to News My Fiance Raw Live, in person, live Raw with Morgan Jones and myself, DJ Ambush. We're reporting live from the 5-alarm fire that is still indeed Portland, Oregon. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your support. Be a part of the text chat fam and join the conversation in the chat. We are currently on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
Shout out to our studio sponsors, L&J Industries, for providing this dope space for us each week. And our huge shout out to our production team, Kyle of Residual Audio, Jess, Ross, and our our remote quality controller. I thought I had it down. I didn't look at it. I thought I had it down.
You're trying to go off top.
Yep. Remote quality controller, Michelle, for making sure that this show happens every single Monday. And of course, shout out to y'all for watching, listening, and staying engaged with us.
Yes. Now, before you get started, fiancés, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell so the algorithm notices us. Become a member over at Patreon/News of My Fiance, Patreon.com/News of My Fiance.
See, that's what happens when you go off the top.
It's true. Yep. To support our ever-expanding show, we just want to be able to spend some more time with y'all and pay some bills at the same time. So, let's jump into it.
Well, happy Monday. How's everybody doing?
Happy Monday. It's a really special Monday.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
A few things, but
go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, do let us know in the chat if you are in this area. If you're in Portland, are you alive? Has the heat wave gotten you? Are the numbers low because you're not here with us anymore? The heat wave been waving.
The heat has been waving.
So I just want to check in. Are we staying hydrated? Are we good?
Oof. Man, it's a lot.
You were going to go a celebratory route, and I say do that because my celebration is that Carlos is already here. Hi, Carlos. I miss you.
Los, we were laughing. Well, I was laughing very heartily at you hopping in there saying first because it reminded me so much of like the forums back in the day and somebody would post something and it's like, man, first.
I'm in there.
They're not even saying anything about the subject, nothing.
Nope.
It's just first. And to see people still doing that today was hilarious. But I was just going to say, man, thank you all for joining us for what is now a year. And we would, again, I'm going to keep saying, we would not have been aware of this had Jess not said something last week. Like, yeah, we're coming up on a year. I'm like, you think? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, I'm positive.
And then we did the math. Took a look at some podcast entries.
Is that what happened? Blog
and I was like,
started
holy crap. Yeah.
Do us a quick little favor, but to interrupt the celebration with not a yawn. Mm-hmm. Do us a favor, wherever you are watching this, hit the like button. Let us know you're here. Mm-hmm. All the things. It helps the algorithm. It helps other people see that we are live. So
True.
Help us out.
True.
Thank you.
Okay.
And happy anniversary to us, and happy anniversary to you.
Seriously. Let me double check. How are we looking on sound?
It's coming through now, I think.
Nice. Okay. Boom. Yes. It's packed in here. It is packed. Harper's in here. AJ's in here.
AJ.
Rudo found his way in here.
No,
he's here though. So.
Oh. Harper. You made it. Harper's husband's here too, I guess. Package deal.
Rudo said, there it is. So glad you guys figured it out on your first show.
Yes, congratulations to us.
I mean, come on.
Our first show.
What would be an anniversary show if we didn't have tech problems? Come on, right? Come on. This is how we started this thing out. Speaking of starting this thing out, like shout out to our original studio sponsors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We Out Here Magazine. Spirited Justice. Man.
Love y'all. Miss y'all. Hope y'all doing all right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. Lots has happened in a year.
Yeah, we're in 2 different studio environments in their space before we moved over here to L&J Industries.
Yeah.
Man, those are some times. That load in and load out. Serious business.
Indeed.
Yeah. I did like those brick walls. Pretty sweet.
They look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. But now we got wood paneling.
It's true. And I don't know if it gets sweeter than this, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
And again, I say, shout out to L&J Industries for allowing us to be here until we are able to fund our operation in the way that we are have a space that we don't have to break down every night or time.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah. So stories wise, in a little bit, we'll be talking about how Gavin Newsom is a tool. And that's a double entendre for you. You're just going to have to stick around to figure out. Also in local news, it's a corrupt mayor off. Local news for us is also anything that follows Eric Adams.
It's true. It's true.
We will call that local news for as long as we want to. You know?
Oh, my God.
Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo, 2 of America's worst mayors, are shaking in their boots right now because Mamdani is talking material benefits for the working poor. And why would anybody want something like that?
Man.
We will also talk about, in true local news, in Portland news, Trump policies are causing homelessness in Portland.
Facts.
And is this woke? Safe rest for racists in Deschutes County?
That's super woke.
It feels like maybe the inclusivity is getting confusing for folks. So those are our stories today. That we'll get to in the other half. Yeah. I hope it all excites you. With the exception of what the actual news is, none of it's exciting.
Yeah. I'm still on a high, level of excitement from last night. Got the chance to not only attend, but stream the PDX Hip Hop Awards.
Shout out OG1.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Star Child.
Man,
R.I.P.
I love when OG1 tells stories about Star Child. Like, so they had the awards and there was like a closing reception upstairs. And he was like, a lot of people, you talk about Star Child, they say all these wonderful things, but Star Child was a jerk, man.
That's funny. He definitely could be that.
Yeah, and he just explained the full
what he meant by
story and scope of what Star Child was and what he meant to the city and the impact that he had, and it was great. But just for him to start that way was just like amazing. But yeah, so PDX Hip Hop Awards were at the Reezer Auditorium yesterday. The building is absolutely amazing. This is in Beaverton off of, what's that, Hall Boulevard? I believe so.
That is in Beaverton.
Yeah. Amazing facility. Absolutely gorgeous. Incredible staff. The sound was just dope. Like, the conversation I had with OG1 prior to this was, after, years of experience in the Grammys, he just wanted to step up the production value of what we're doing here. And I saw that. Like, it was visible to everyone. The graphics that were happening on the screen, just the performances, the awards, it was just top notch. Definitely a couple levels up from previous award shows. And people came out, man. Tons of people came out. There were some opening events happening outside in the corridor before you went into the main room. So there were a bunch of vendors out there. There was art out there. There was a separate DJ. Cliff hosted. It was really, really super dope.
I love that.
Really super dope. There were some questions and some side eyes in the weeks leading up to the awards, with people saying, well, why is this happening in Beaverton? Why are the PDX Hip Hop Awards happening in Beaverton?
I am side-eye. I definitely had that question. I was like, wait, why? What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah. Well, the Reezer donated. That's why. They donated the building and their event staff to have that there.
Wow.
And it was the opening event for a year's long of hip hop events they're going to be hosting there. And it's culminated and chaired by as far as the event schedule, by OG1, what's my man from Friends of Noise, Andre Middleton, Mike Crenshaw, and A Revolution. These 4 people are responsible for all the hip hop programming that'll be happening throughout the next year there. And this was the opening event. Yeah, it was really, really dope. But it does, I understand the question. I understand the concern. And I would point that right back at the city of Portland. I would point that back at the mayor. I would point that same question back to city council. This is the 10th year of PDX Hip Hop Week. There was a day proclamation that turned into a week proclamation.
So Portland has, I'm sorry, but I want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying.
Right.
Portland has PDX Hip Hop Week as an official week.
Right.
And Portland has, like, say, divisions or organizations that work solely on the
events, tourism.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The hey.
Yeah.
Portland is popping. Don't forget. And also, hey, Portland is popping. Take a flight.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
Yep.
So those places that are dedicated to that kind of thing and are also part of the same city that knows that they have the week, are you saying that they did not?
I'm saying Travel Portland and Prosper Portland should have PDX Hip Hop Week in their budget. Period. Oh. This is the 10th year. This isn't something that may or may not happen next year. It's a 10th year, week-long events. They shouldn't be filling out applications. They should be budgeted for. It should be already allocated funds to this. It should be a conversation to determine exactly what that looks like. But to have OG1 actually approached by members of city legislature after the fact, after it was announced that this was happening at the Reezer, and then be like, well, why is this? Well, what do you have to offer?
5 venues that are owned by the city. Did they offer one?
Not for free.
Portland 5. That is to represent the 5 venues in which the city owns and operates.
Yeah. So I would suggest anyone looking to attend the PDX Hip Hop Awards next year, we'll see you in Beaverton. And if you'd like to see maybe, I don't know, something more commemorative that could also take place in Portland, put pressure on your city legislators to support it. That's it. Like, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I do understand, like I said, some of the side-eyeing and conversations, but I do feel like some of the people that were having these conversations online have OG1's number and could have asked him directly. But it is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. That's a lot of work. It was a whole lot of work he put into that. And to have to raise additional funds to be able to lock down a venue here in Portland would have been it just wouldn't have happened. There wouldn't have been one. Just wouldn't have been one. So, yeah.
Yeah, you said something. You said this isn't like this is a thing that isn't going to happen next year.
Yeah.
And I think to the point, stability is not something that we get the luxury of in so many ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. And if there becomes an initiative that the city feels like they should get behind, or they're going to attach themselves to, or even just in the way of doing a proclamation of some sort, a day, a week, a whatnot, that does in fact create a sense of responsibility for you to be a part of it in a different way.
Right.
And I don't mean that anybody needs you to offer up your staff to help plan it or help do that. No one's asking for a marketing intern.
Yeah.
Stability means I know where this will happen every year. Stability means I know I don't have to worry about the venue cost factoring into any budgeting that I'm working on, because that's happening already. I don't have to cut a corner in order to pay the venue.
Yeah.
I don't need to try and make a profit on this. I don't need to try and make sure that the venue makes a bunch of money off of it. Some of the most important events and art and historical and political events that you can go to are not going to make a ton of money. It's not an arena filling kind of thing. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So like, you can't go into it with the idea of capitalism at the end. Like, this is going to make us money later. It needs to be about why you even thought that somebody should be making a proclamation or honoring OG1 in any way.
Right.
Why are we not thinking about making that initiative stable?
I mean, where's the sense of ownership? Right. So you create a proclamation for it, and it's not called OG1's Hip Hop Week. It's called PDX Hip Hop Week. So if the city is owning it and, you know, making a proclamation and saying this is PDX Hip Hop Week. Okay, so what's the investment? How are you showing that this is your hip hop week? What are you doing? At the very least, what venue, what placemaking are you making? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
This is past the performance. To be able to have it in front of City Hall, I mean, cool. What does that cost you guys?
Oh, zero.
Exactly.
Zero.
Yeah. Give us a venue. And more.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's.
If I could say that.
Utter foolishness.
Rudo said, and '5 will never be a possessive S.
It's true.
There, I said it.
It's true.
Dumb old Portland 5. If I could just say, and you know, I probably shouldn't or whatever, but like, as that was happening, I was just like, who's the design? Well, like, these are the things that, how?
Yeah.
Why?
That make no sense. What's happening?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Rudo summed it up great there. And that's the only thing I'll say nice about you and things you've done today.
There are confusing things, you know, and I'll forever be confused by Cooch Street. Forever. Okay. You know?
Will you be confused by it, or will you?
It makes no sense. It's spelled the same as another word.
That's what happens with names. You know? Like,
but there is a way to spell Cooch that doesn't have a U in it.
I mean, I don't know.
You could just double O it and, you know,
not in
we
the
move
dictionary,
on.
though.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
Skibbity. Jess said, Portland Hip Hop Week 2026 presented by L&J Industries. And I think that the proclamation is, we do actually now bear a responsibility. And we're going to take it on. And by we, I mean L&J Industries. I'm kidding, Lily. Don't.
Oh, my God.
Don't be mad at me at the break.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah. It was cool beans, man.
So their performative panties were showing, and they need to pull their skirt down.
Yeah.
I mean Portland.
I'm not falling for the crap. I'm not doing that.
What I'd love to see is that I'd love to see the discourse change, because it's immediately just, oh, that's some bullshit. You in Beaverton. What's this about? Da 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 da. And I can give a reason, and I can say the reason. I can say everything was donated to me. I was so that I could be there.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still gonna be like, but man, that's not. But that's Beaverton.
Yeah.
Again,
It's true.
Going hard on systems and not people. Whose responsibility is it if you have jumped in the ring, so to speak, and said, we back this? Not only do we back it, we want to make sure that there's a week that proves it.
Right.
We want to be in community with you. We'd love to do this in collaboration. Right. But then the collab is like, we got $500 for you, or telling me when the grant cycle opens?
No, not a fan.
That don't work. That's not collab.
No.
That's not collaboration.
No. There should be no grants for this. There should be no grant applications for this. Or
the grant applications that should come from that should be from the city giving grants to hip hop artists during Hip Hop Week or something.
Definitely. Double down. Yes. I like that.
But it certainly shouldn't be that the organizers of something so amazing that you wanted to be a part of it, it's still all on them. Wax sauce. So I tried to go to the dollar store yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
You were thwarted?
I was thwarted. There's no Dollar Tree at Lloyd Center, which means there's no Dollar Tree in Northeast Portland at all anymore. Well, nope, inner Northeast. I don't know about the numbers. Y'all might got that.
There's a Dollar Tree desert in inner Northeast Portland.
Yes. Which to me is actually a very big deal. And I don't mean to me because I frequently shop there. But I got
my craft supplies from there, bro.
I do get things from there.
Yeah.
But I'm more thinking about the people that use that is their grocery store.
Ah, good point. Good point.
That is where you get all of your supplies to run your household.
Yeah.
Because you can't afford to do it a different way.
Right.
Because you don't get to Amazon Prime everything to your doorstep. You can't afford a Costco membership.
Yeah.
The people, houseless folks that are able to actually eat food, not, it's the dollar store. I'm not saying you about to get something great.
Right.
But I mean,
it ain't locally sourced.
You're also able to get toilet paper. You're also able to get hygiene products. This is
cleaning supplies.
The kind of, resource that is actually needed, and very specifically in places where people can't afford to do it differently. And that was a big eye opener for me, that it's just gone. There was no that I saw that was and now there won't be any, the Dollar Tree in Northeast Portland is closing, or the Lloyd Center one is closing, and now there won't be any. I ain't seen nothing about that. Right. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
Right.
But what that made me think about was what the long haul is. We know that
for Lloyd Center?
For the area, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know that retail stores do not actually close due to theft or, the threat of shoplifting or the threat of a houseless person coming in and pulling their pants down. They don't.
Shrinkage, it's in the budget.
They do not close for that.
No.
No matter how much the framing ends up being that, no matter even if every single employee told you they hated it and, whatever. The business decisions are not based on how employees feel ever. And the business decisions are not based on if there's on attrition. It's not going to be there's just too many dollar products going out the door unpaid for. That's not the issue. With the demolition starting at the Nordstrom end where that venue is going to be, it's now like, oh, is this just part of they were going to make the rent there too crazy, or it was going to be, you know what I mean? Is this a push out? We don't want a Dollar Tree next to the mall that is the venue that we're now going to bank on being the thing that brings everyone to Portland again, you know? So it makes me think of that. It's just dreams and nightmares just over and over because Lloyd Center, as is, with the idea of having a venue there, if they kept the strong showing of small local businesses that would not otherwise be able to have storefronts or brick and mortar store, you know, like standalone places, is that not giving exactly what, like, it's the one-stop shop. So you're getting tourists to come into shows that are at that mall, right?
Yeah.
But then while there, you have the actual essence of Portland. You have all of these small local businesses. You have all of the variety, the diversity, all of the things. But you know that's not what's going to, you know, like
It's such a winning strategy. It's such an amazing strategy. It's so like different. You know what I'm saying? It's so very Portland. I guess I don't know why I was trying to avoid saying that. But it's so very, very, very Portland. And it's something that is missing, honestly. We've seen what happened. What was that? The Ritz-Carlton and all those food trucks that were there in that area. We've seen this happen over and over and over. And now that Lloyd Center is starting to become this hub, like you said, for all these
That's the word.
small little, you know, businesses, these little startups, quaint, quirky little Portland stores.
Right.
Like Portland in essence stores. Why not create a situation where they can be there for the long haul?
Right.
Like give them 5-year leases. Let's lock them in. Let's start doing some renovations around their storefronts. Like let's start getting it together.
Develop it as a developer.
So thinking about Dollar Tree leaving and you know, the development that's going to be happening now is bringing a different class of people. So a Dollar Tree may not necessarily fit there. So I started to think. I put my thinker on.
Somebody better.
And I said, what organization, what company owns Dollar Tree? Do you want to know?
Probably Walgreens.
The major institutional shareholders of Dollar Tree, the top two.
Okay.
The Vanguard Group.
Oh.
And BlackRock.
Oh, well, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So literally.
Fuck them.
Yeah. They're going to yank that Dollar Tree. They've yanked the Dollar Tree out to replace it with any number of businesses or restaurants or wherever the hell else they own. You know, like, I had no freaking idea. None. BlackRock? Second to the Vanguard Group? Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's about to turn up at Lloyd Center. It's about to be popping. Y'all ready?
Well, so Jess in the chat said, first, P-Town.
Hey.
P-Town said, hi, I'm here. It was a real tree of needs being met.
Nah.
R.I.P. Dollar Tree,
Seriously.
Old Newberries. First of all.
The Old Newberries.
Thank you for saying that. I was trying to explain to Ambush that before it was the Dollar Tree, it was Newberries. And to have nothing there that is for needs,
The disadvantaged.
It's not even that. It's just flatly like needs, right? Like these are just needs being met. There's a lot of stuff there that everybody needs, and so it's not it's not just wealthy. Poor people using the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to have nothing is wild. That is, I can't get over that. I clearly don't have the words for it yet either. Jess said, comics thing this past Sunday at Lloyd was so dope, and the trading card meetup downstairs was popping off. Lloyd felt hella lively this weekend.
Yeah. Whenever they have those trade shows in there, it's cracking.
Also, there's a pinball museum in the old Spencer's in Portland. That is the most Portland.
Yeah. That's super Portland. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Rudo said, yes, Jess, you go in there on a Frank swap day or anything like the media swaps. You'll see a lot of sincere love in being poured in there by the shops braving that marvelous corpse.
Yeah. The Frank swap, I think last time was in the old, dang it, next to where Pallet was. I can't remember. But they had the 2 floors. Amazing. I couldn't make that last one. But there was, I think the one prior to that, I made it. And then there was also a retro gaming convention in there, like a small gaming convention. So,
oh, tight.
Yeah, the old Alta, they brought in a bunch of tables. And I'm talking about like 40 to 60 old big back TVs.
No, thank you.
Dead ass.
Who brought them?
I don't know who brought them in, where they rented them from or whatever.
Too heavy. Yeah,
but they had them in there with like Ataris, Nintendos. It was dope. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. Amazing. Yeah, there's some really, really just super cool stuff happening in that mall. Like for real.
Real quick,
H&M. Yes, that's where it was. Rudo was telling me. H&M, where Ambush gets all his fly threads.
Hey, Joy. Sorry I'm late. Just seeing you on the Facebook chat.
Jesus, Rudo. Yeah, I saw Joy said she's right. It was about hip hop week. Said it should be on the calendar, just like the Rose Festival and all the parades and other events.
Period.
Yes.
How is it not?
Yes.
If you are,
you proclaimed it. Why is it not on your own calendar?
I mean, you would assume that that's a sponsorship of some sort.
You know,
not just a vote of confidence or endorsement for an event to continue. I don't know. Like, so strange.
Yeah, Lloyd's really missing. Lloyd Center is, if they're not going to do something to augment and really, solidify these local businesses, they're going to miss a really good opportunity.
Yeah.
I was really impressed just about learning like the history of Lloyd Center and it being the largest mall in America at one point.
Yeah.
And, Nixon came out to open this, John. Like, it was huge. Huge deal.
Yeah.
And then the whole open air aspect, it was like, what? It's crazy. That's just so
very
crazy.
Silly thing. Yeah. I still can't really understand that.
Like you said, open air in Portland.
Not here.
When you were talking about there being pigeons like in the mall, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hellabirds.
With that carpet? Was it always carpet in there?
I don't remember. It was uncovered when I was a toddler. So
gotcha.
I don't know about the flooring.
Okay.
I just definitely remember that
walking through the mall and seeing some birds.
Absolutely. I mean, you still do today, and it's been covered for years. There's birds all throughout the 3rd floor. I'm absolutely not wrong. There are birds all throughout that.
Wild.
If you go to the food court the next time you go, just look up.
Just take a peek.
Take a peek. You're going to see some birds.
I might not want to. I'm not going to.
Just going to say you're going to see some birds. I'm not saying that they're, from the past or anything. They're not like physical ghost birds. Right. They're just birds that find their way in.
Demon birds from the past.
And there again, Rudo, write that movie.
What?
Demon birds from the past.
Oh.
Hook it to Lloyd Center. I am certain someone's ready to fund it. That is a nightmare.
I don't think Portland needs any more horror movies.
What do you mean?
Remember, I forgot who was it told me. Oh, someone that when we did My People's Market, the last time it was at the Red, there was a creator there, someone that was capturing, and he was like, all I'm doing is horror projects in Portland. Every movie, every single movie, everyone's shooting horror movies.
I remember this. This was at My People's Market, wasn't it? At the Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ said, there are birds. I wonder if they are legacy birds or new birds. How does that work? That's the thing.
Legacy birds. Generations of birds just living
Legacy
in the
birds is incredible. And I think they're new birds, but I'm only going to call them legacy birds from here on out. Thank you, AJ.
You have a legacy flock in here we heard about. Come to check out the legacy flock. Yeah.
I mean, this is just another selling point to go. You know? Just another reason.
Oh my god.
Go to the mall. The center of the city.
Center of the city.
In the middle of it all.
So they're bringing a music venue there.
Yeah.
Where Nordstrom's was, where Nordy's was. And maybe one of the first acts they bring will be Snoop. How would that?
Well,
how would that
I think
fix your
Portland's
fancy?
too gay. Like
Portland's too gay for Snoop.
Portland's too gay for this version of Snoop. For Granddad Snoop, Portland is
Pop-Up Snoop?
First of all, for real?
That he's a pop-up?
No.
Oh.
He's been a pop-up for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Pop-up Snoop. That, for some reason, to me, it like, is there no separation between church and state? Or Hollywood and your home? You know what I mean? Like,
give it to me. What do you mean?
Okay, so yes, I understand the idea of having another name with the title.
Okay, so like Calvin, he should be going by Calvin or something.
I don't know about that. I don't know about calling your grandparent by their first name. That's not. I couldn't be like Grandma Geneva. That would not have been a thing. For respect levels are different. Yeah. Times are different. All the things. And so me even having an opinion of Pop Snoop, I probably should just not have an opinion. But I definitely was like, they got to call you Snoop too?
I mean, because like, that's the thing. Like he's called Snoop, right? Professionally. And then he's also professionally called Uncle Snoop. Right. So Pop Snoop ain't going to be
too far off.
It ain't going to be too far off. If your
but he's Uncle Snoop to people who he's not their uncle.
If your mom.
So to me, that's if he was my uncle, I'd be looking for a different way to call him my uncle.
If your mom,
maybe I just realized this about me.
Right. If you hear your mom address your granddad as Snoop, could you bring the chicken so I could take it outside to the grill? You're going to call your granddad Snoop. Like, Pop, Snoop, you hear me? We need that body. Man, he going to rub and say, Pop, Snoop. It just, I mean, my name's Ambush, so It's very easy for me to understand. You call me Ambush in front of everyone, anyone, anytime, family, friends. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But our kids don't call you Ambush.
They call me Ambush in public.
They don't call you Dad?
Dad, but if they don't hear me, they'll Ambush. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Haven't seen it.
Yeah. Mm.
Never seen it.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Pop Snoop took his grandkid to the movies.
Lightyear.
So to see Lightyear, which has been out for a minute. It was Lightyear.
Yeah, so I think so. To be clear, he's on a podcast. I think
he's talking about it. Okay,
he was talking about that on a podcast. So the instance is recent, but the story he's retelling, I think, is
old.
However old that movie is.
I haven't seen Lightyear yet. I want to see it. It looks good. I love Lightyear. I love Buzz. So there's a scene where one of the characters, two moms, they kiss. And Snoop is pissed. Pop Snoop is pissed. I did not bring my grandbaby to the movies to be indoctrinated with your woke gender talk. I don't want none. This is my challenge for Snoop. If I am this podcast host, right? I'm like, Snoop. So the scene was two women kissing. I don't think
sexual seduction.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard or can recall a time when you had a problem with two women kissing. Yeah. If it involved you.
Yeah. So I heard this a little bit different. Okay. Because I the actual clip of
Give it to me.
of the podcast, he was saying that two women in this movie have a kid, and the kid is played by Keke Palmer.
Okay.
And he's like, Keke Palmer has two moms, and his grandson is like, wait, that's two ladies. How do they have a baby? Wait. And he's like, shh, the movie ain't over. Be quiet. And he's like, no, wait, that's two ladies. That's two women's. How can they have a baby? And he was like, be quiet. The movie's not over. Like, and then he's like, now, I'm scared to take my family to the movies or whatever, because now you got me in the middle of something I got to explain that I can't explain. And that was the thing for me. You can't explain the concept of how a same-sex couple could have a child. You can't. And so what worries me is that you're a pop, because that means you're a dad. And then that means
you're a double dad.
As a dad and as a grandfather. And then we could take that away and just be like, as a grown up in the world who has traveled the entire world and likely seen many a same-sex moment, if you are unable to explain how that can happen, that's a bigger concern than anybody's indoctrination that could happen.
Carlos said, bro couldn't figure how to explain adoption.
Damn! You can't fathom this concept of how this could happen? Carlos, thank you for being here.
Yo, real quick. Rudo came up with to your request as far as making the movie.
Oh, wonderful.
He's already started working on it.
Fantastic.
One of the titles that I think should be the title.
Okay.
Welcome to the Mall. Mall spelled M-A-U-L.
Obviously.
That is perfect.
A horror organ production. Yes. I'm in. I'm ready to buy a ticket.
Also, Rudo, I need horror organ shirts in another color. I can't I got buy another black one. I mean, I'll buy another black one, so I have two. But if you could get me like
I'd like to stay on track. I don't actually really want to talk about you buying someone else's merch.
Okay. A burnt sienna or dark blue.
Please.
I'd love it.
Yeah, East Coast C's said Snoop's brain is fried.
Yo.
I mean, there's no question. No question that the brain is fried. The brain, we've been working on that for decades. Plural. Many. Is it really just that then you get some money and you get dumb? Like, is it really that too?
That conservatism, that it just come with the bread? It just come with the bag?
Like a certain tax bracket just means, and then also, I don't even understand two women.
Yeah.
What do you even do? There's no pain there. How could you be satisfied?
Oh my God.
Let alone have a baby.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Who was the politician that said that women can't get pregnant if they don't
want to? Yeah. So women that get pregnant from rape want to be pregnant.
Well, they enjoyed the experience because you have to have an orgasm to get pregnant or something like that. Didn't you say that? I feel like that's where Snoop lives.
Just science all over the place.
Just lots of science. Yeah,
just spread it like salt over the ice. Just science. There we do. Just get some good nice science in there. Yeah.
C said that Olympic money came with a new brain. The brain is broke. Send it back.
So now this conversation has actually sparked and ricocheted other conversations about other legacy hip hop artists, and Busta's name came back up.
No.
Yeah.
Pass.
He's quite homophobic. It's not a new thing. So someone was like, I remember seeing this hip hop documentary where Busta Rhymes came off mad homophobic. They had mentioned homophobia or something in the documentary, and Busta like got up and left the conversation. And a couple of other people started responding on threads like, "Oh yeah, I definitely remember that." And someone put the name of the documentary in there. I'm like, "Oh, yep, I've seen that." once you mentioned his name, yeah. There weren't a lot of hip hop documentaries, so any ones that came out, you watched them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Seen that one, and I'm sure you've probably seen it too. I can't remember the name like off the top, but I'll find it in threads. And it's like, yeah, like, you know, Pete Rock, also homophobic. The age bracket is one thing. Culturally, you know, if you're from the Caribbean, there's another thing. But we're all adults here. You have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to unlearn. You can't blame it on, oh, you know, we grew up in that time period and that's just how things were. I was there too. Yeah, we all used to throw the F word around like it was nothing. And now a whole lot of us don't.
Right.
Whereas there are some of you who feel like it's a badge of honor to still be able to do it. And that's a reflection on you, Ghostface. Like, it's 2025. It's 2025. He just dropped the new Supreme Clientele 2 on Nas's label. I haven't checked it out yet.
Oh.
For fear that
too many F-bombs.
Might be some, you know, F-hard G's in there. And it's like, come on, my guy. You do know now that it's not acceptable because everyone around you stopped talking that way in their rap songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You like, do know now. Yeah. The Locks ain't talking like that no more in their rap songs.
Oh, certainly not.
Yeah. You know,
it's the kind of thing that, you know, there's a major cringe happening in Jada, or, you know what I'm saying? Like hear it and be like, oh.
Yeah, the old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because, like that. And I understand, sign of the times, all the things. But like you said, you got to grow up at some point.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, this is literally just about respect. And it's too many. What gets me with any, it's all indoctrination.
Yeah.
And so with any black folks that are also homophobic, transphobic, any of the quick to do the othering and slurring of other folks, it's like, number one, as if there aren't people that look just like you that are the thing that you're saying isn't okay.
Right.
But two, we spend too much time, and especially black men, spend too much time talking about how much respect matters. If just being respectful was enough.
Right. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. But the indoctrination is way, way, way too heavy, way too thick. It's been there, and they are not trying to unlearn. Those folks are not trying to dust that off.
No.
Like, and so, yeah, I'm going to leave you where you left it. I'm not going to keep coming looking for you if what you're trying to do is like make sure that you can relive 1993.
Yeah, we're over here now.
What we learned is that wasn't supposed to be happening in 93 either.
Right. Shout out to Aaron from 503 Records.
Aaron!
He said, didn't Snoop flip and become MAGA? Sorry. Late to the conversation and hello. I mean, hey.
I mean,
and he said,
a paycheck could do a couple things for you.
It certainly will. He said, I play a lot of 90s hip hop in the shop and I often forget how homophobic the lyrics are. Yeah, man.
Big bad.
Yeah.
Big bad.
Oh, yeah. You think it's easy for me and Cliff at No Request? We have to use Serato and like censor the songs either while we're playing it, or there's a way you can use Serato Flip and edit the song ahead of time. So every single time you play it, it censors it. But like, yeah, you just can't randomly just play songs and just not, man, want to catch you good. Want to catch you real good. And it cuts through the music.
Oh, 100%.
Like a guillotine.
100%.
When you hear it, it's like,
yeah,
it catches you mid.
It's a full record scratch. Like, oh no, why'd that happen? Why'd that happen now?
Did anyone else hear
on
that?
The out loud?
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, dump button. How do we make that disappear?
Shout out to my homie DJ 6040. He booked me. He's one of the first. He was the first DJ to ever book me here in Portland. Give me a residency at Swift, which I'll be back at Swift this Friday. But I was playing an EPMD song and it had it in there. The song, I think it was Rampage with LL. And Parrish says it like one of the first or second line into his verse. And so like, we playing it, boom, boom, everybody's just bopping, you know what I'm saying, eating their food. And 60-40 is walking around, he's picking up trays, and he timed himself to be right in front of the booth when it happened. And he's walking, he turns to me and was like, and just keeps going. And I was like,
oh.
And then he came back around laughing. He was like, yeah, totally forgot that was in there, right? I was like, dude. He was like, yeah, it's crazy.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it at all.
And he was like, it's wild. Like, no one. He said it's rare that people catch it. But I said, yeah, but I feel horrible. I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Playing that. I'm like, nah, man, it's rough stuff. Rough stuff.
Carlos said, I want to be clear. I'll just say it. Carlos said, I used to think it was an age thing, but y'all give me hope. And then Jess said, me too, Carlos. And when I read it the first time, I was like, oh, Carlos always got some shit to talk. Like now, oh, we old. But now I understand.
I thought you were about to use that as an opportunity to be like, whoa. I'm at the same age as Ambush.
These are what's understood does not need to be discussed. You know? Why do I need to bring up how much older you are than I am? I don't.
Lakeitha, please get her. Please.
It is, in fact, an age appropriate age gap, if you will, but it is a gap, you know?
Oh, wow.
And I don't need, but they know that. You know that. I know. We don't need to talk about it. I was not going to bring that up.
Okay.
Now that we're here. No.
Oh, my God.
Do we want to go to break now? Do we go till the 7:30s? I think we're supposed to be back from break by 7:30.
We're supposed to be back by 7:30.
And
we're supposed to break at 7:20.
Yeah.
Correct. It's correct. Okay. So then we'll be back in 10 minutes. Shout out to everybody here. What happened?
I'm sorry. C said the senator said the body has a way of flushing out an unwanted pregnancy, even in rape cases. And just your responses to that, right? He said, he really said, quote, shutting the whole thing down.
That is wild. That is wild.
Do you understand the timeline that we are living in and have like already like that happened already? Like that's like years ago. An actual sitting senator was like, you guys, this is silly.
This is like during Trump's first presidency, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Whereas like, why are we even talking about this abortion thing? There's no grape smortions needed. Can't even get it if you didn't want it.
Oh,
you know?
Uncle C's just popped up.
Uncle C's.
Yo, that's just like, again, you're in leadership.
Perfect time. We're about to go to break.
You're in civic leadership. Saying things like that. The body just shuts it down. Sir, where is this? Where are you getting this from? Where did you learn that?
Yeah.
In health class? Huh?
That PE teacher was white girl wasted, if that's what you learned.
What peer-reviewed publications
I don't want
telling you this?
You to use that phrase with a person that we're talking about like this, because peer-reviewed does not mean the same thing. That doesn't mean doctor to doctor to him. You know what I mean? It's like my peer believes that you also can't get pregnant if you didn't like it.
My peer to your peer.
Yeah.
Speaking of peer-to-peer, it's related, but kind of not related, but related.
Lakeitha said homeschool. Sorry.
Lakeitha, you're correct.
Yeah.
All children left behind. This is terrible.
Oh, man.
Definitely homeschool. Oh, my gosh. With them 18 kids.
Oh, you got 18 kids and counting. Your oldest is now the teacher because there's too many of you, but your oldest isn't. Has only been to homeschool too. So
just making things up on the fly.
Or giving the exact thing that they learned that was wrong from the first place. And now it's being reinforced not only by their mom teacher, but their sister teacher and the brother teacher too.
This is bad. This is big bad.
Lions and tigers and bears. Homeschool.
What?
I don't know.
Aaron said, "Did y'all stay late for the Star Wars last night?" So, Aaron, I was streaming the Star Wars last night for Pac West Group. So yeah, I was there till close, and then went to the post event. Star Wars, amazing. I saw you. I didn't get a chance to chop it up with you, but I definitely saw you during Cool Nuts performance, and saw that you had the booth out in the lobby while we were setting up. So yeah. Wish I could have connected with you. Also, I didn't realize until I went to go grab something to eat how close we were to 503 Records. It's literally behind.
No, that is what happens in Beaverton.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're like, wait, is this the only other place I know in Beaverton?
Yeah, right. So I remember being in 503 Records and him taking me to the back window, and saying to me, yeah, that's the venue that's just got over here. And, whenever they have acts over here, I get I could throw a rock at 503 from the reason. Yeah, it's wild. Wow. Yeah.
East Coast C said, and they are all related because they all wanted it. It's break time.
Cease.
You're right. It's break time.
Yikes. Okay. All right. We gotta take breaks.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's 7:28. We will see y'all.
See you at 7:40.
It's 7:40.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta round it out, man. You can't tell people see you at 7:30. 38.
That's what the Duggar brother told his little sister.
See? And it's the Duggars, babe.
Duggar.
It's the Duggars.
You guys are cooking in the chat. All right,
do come back now. Yeah. But take this moment, subscribe, all the things. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What else, Ambush?
That's it, man. Yeah.
We do have stories to talk about when we come back. Stuff.
Keep it popping in the chat.
Yeah?
Man. Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
7:40.
Boom.
Down my heart. Ambush doesn't like it when I sing the boys, apparently.
I love it. Listen, first off, I love it. Secondly, that song particularly, any song that I know a very young Morgan was singing, I adore it. It's adorable. Listen, because look, first off, that little young men, they were killing it. Those boys were killing the game, and you was just there in front of the TV.
Oh my God, losing my mind.
All the dance moves,
losing my mind. Dolly, baby, dolly.
So here's the thing,
doing everything.
I keep seeing this video about the boys popping up in my algorithm about what happened to them, and I never watch it because I don't want that horror story.
You don't want to know what happened to them?
It's you can tell the way it's titled, this is what happened to their career, the negative things that happened to them. And I'm just how they were taken advantage of. And it's I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want it.
Well, next time it pops up on your timeline, send it to me so that I can be informed.
Okay. I will do that. I'll make sure.
Unfortunately, I'm going to look it up right now.
Of course.
Because that's the way that my brain works.
Possibilities. Yeah. Should have told Morgan right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told me right now. It's not going to be kind anymore. You go off the rails. I closed the tab.
Okay.
It's closed.
Okay.
I won't, whatever.
Rudo. What version of D&D does Michael Vivens play?
Oh my God. Ah!
The new edition.
The new edition. You.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not sure which story you want to hop into. Do you want to do Gavin Gruesome? Do you want to do
Gavin? Let's save the local news about Eric Adams for a little bit later. But jump into Gavin and his foolishness.
Well, so I did this when during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did a free game or a FYFF about
Gavin?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, holy
Jesus
crap.
criminy.
I'm sorry. Super Dub just popped up.
What up, Wills? How you doing? Nice to see you. No, so I about Andrew Cuomo, because he was getting all of this like extra love and attention because he, I don't know, said that vaccines work or something. It was like
it was a very low bar.
The bar is in hell, and we already know that, but it literally went to people putting Andrew Cuomo's face on panties and calling themselves Cuomo-sexuals, and I really need us to never be in that place ever again. Do you not remember this? You were there.
Oh, yeah. I kind of remember it.
I can understand trying to block it out.
Yeah.
For sure. So
Homosexuals is rough. Quomophobia, I remember, that was most recently during him jumping back into the bid to become New York's mayor. Quomosexuals, wow. We are shot out.
No, as an entire country, as a population, fucking cooked. Like beyond belief. Hopefully not beyond repair. Hopefully. Yeah. So I just don't want us to get caught up in the same thing, and we just have to talk about Gavin, because Gavin is doing things that are
getting the people going.
They're getting the people going. And I'll just read it.
Okay.
Gavin has been on a troll tear, and it's not just about mocking Trump. He's turned trolling into a full campaign strategy. His team has cranked out parody posts written in Trump's exact style, all caps, insults, fake Bible quotes, even
fake Bible quotes.
AI generated memes of Newsom crowned like a MAGA monarch, all August long. Like, this has been
okay.
They've been cooking.
Okay, cooking up
a surgical summer, if you will. The result is that his press office account blew up with a massive surge in followers and millions of impressions. Wow. Right? Well, that's what happens when you go viral.
Okay.
Right? And now he's dropped some merch, which I know you're like, tell me more, Morgan. Well, I will. They launched what he calls the Patriot Shop. I knew you would love this. A parody MAGA store that's part satire, part fundraiser, I guess. And he's selling $100 Holy Bible signed by America's favorite governor. Red trucker hats that read Newsom was right.
What?
Tank tops that say Trump is not hot. And t-shirts crowning him the chosen one.
Oh, my God.
Next to Kid Rock and Tucker Carlson.
Holy shit.
And within hours of that launch, he was bragging on X. Wow. And do remember, all caps, wow. $50,000 in purchases already. Thank you, Patriots. The trolling is real. The merch is real. The buzz is undeniable. But I want us to not lose focus.
As you say, not lose focus. What's the name of the shop again?
Exactly. The only reason any of this matters is if Democrats use their political power in California to actually do something, like redistricting their maps or strengthening voting rights or passing protections that shift the balance of power.
Right.
Otherwise, this is just vibes. This is literally just memes. Don't get too excited.
Just vibes.
Because that's where the reminder comes in. That is who Gavin Newsom is. He is a liberal capitalist politician, period.
Yeah.
He's mastered the performance of care and concern. He'll pose with the right people. He'll say the right things. He'll champion progressive sounding ideas. He'll go viral. And then when you look closer, he has no problem punishing poor people for being poor and protecting the wealthy.
Wasn't he just on someone's podcast?
He was on his own podcast.
And he had someone...
He did. He had
like
Charlie Kirk. From
yeah.
Turning Points USA.
Yeah.
TP USA, baby. Charlie Kirk, who says college is a scam for everyone and especially white men, and that's not what needs to happen, you know. Dude, bros. Don't.
Right.
And
okay.
Also, none of the rest of you guys should go because it's stupid. And obviously you're poor. And so you should do something else, like get a trade or...
And Gavin found some way to be in community.
Well, you know, how else will we find out if...
A middle ground.
There's a middle ground.
Marketplace of ideas.
This is a person who says slavery is a thing to get over, you know, like... I don't understand why any of you people have anything to say about it. You weren't there. You know? So
yeah.
So take California's homelessness crisis. His administration has leaned heavily on sweeps and policing instead of long-term housing and systemic solutions. Can look at how California's pandemic response was often prioritizing reopening businesses and making sure that capital had a way to flow.
Right.
Not about any of the people that, you know, were affected. And that's the thing. These aren't accidents. They are the choices of someone whose politics ultimately protect capital first. And I'm not mad. We all need laughs. Enjoy the dunk. Like, yeah.
But also next.
But also, don't mistake that Gavin Newsom is some sort of savior. Like, his trolling is good and it might grab attention and all of that. But unless Democrats actually do something in California with their power, this means absolutely nothing. And what we should be used to at this point is a lot of viral moments of Democrats doing or saying really common sense things and then their policies not aligning with that.
Yeah.
Or once they are in power and have the ability to do anything about the things they were talking about, so commonsensically, they don't. And we don't need to like wait for them to get better. We need to make sure they don't get another chance to pull that wool.
Right.
You have shown us. It is very much, and we'll get to Eric Adams, but it's very much you've shown me what you would do. I don't actually need a campaign speech from you anymore. I watched what you would do when given that power. So Democrats in California, like, you have a moment.
Democrats everywhere, you have a moment.
Well, definitely.
And I'm saying that because we're looking at this whole redistricting situation, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's on the ballot in Cali now. They're going to do redistricting to add 5 more seats to the Democratic side. I heard someone say, and I really wish I could remember which content creator said this, but it was like, okay, cool. Now, Dems, get on the offensive.
Right.
Why is it just California having this conversation? Y'all should be trying to do that because you already see what the Republicans are doing. Why are you waiting to respond and react? Get on the offensive. Do this everywhere you can.
Period. I don't know how many places they can. Mm-hmm. But every place that has the ability.
Where they got play? What are we waiting on?
What are we waiting on?
Yeah.
And for the places that today don't think they have play, what they know for certain is that running as the only alternative to Satan. And I mean that in the way of that's the way they ran the last two.
Yeah.
Like, well, not just the last two, but very, very much against Trump was like, hey, guys, obviously, right? Like, we're obviously better than the devil. You should know now that that doesn't actually work as a campaign strategy. It certainly doesn't work as a way to govern, and it isn't in any way showing up and giving anybody anything materially.
Right.
What the Republicans have been able to do is continue to show up for their base. And I do not mean
MAGA.
I don't mean MAGA, and I don't mean the regular voting public.
Right.
That's not the Republican base.
No.
But they continue to show up for every wealthy person who continues to have control, will not let go of control. You know, like every single one of those money hoarders, every single one of those people that exploits the rest of us, they get their portion all the time. Republicans come through for them all the time. And so do Democrats. Y'all do not fight for us means a win for them. Your inability to understand that capital cannot mean more than people is a win for them.
Yeah.
So until any of the Democrats are talking the way that Mamdani is talking, you don't count. You don't rank. So for me, I mean, I shout out to P-Town in the chat said, didn't he just sweep San Francisco? That's Gavin continues. That is, baby, that's tool number one out of the book. We're going to sweep it. We're going to get you out of the way. The violence that is. It's wild to inflict that much violence and then have a thing to say about someone else inflicting violence.
That's real.
Like when you think about it in the way of what he's actually doing, his like, I don't know, disdain for Trump is confusing. How far off are we?
Right.
That isn't my actual point. My actual point is just, in all honesty, do not be fucking swayed by the fact that he's going viral and the fact that he has, you know, left the caps lock on when he does tweets now. Like, it's not enough.
No.
And as much as I understand the entertainment value, if that is all you get out of it, great. If you are hanging your hat on the fact that this is about to be some front runner for the Democratic Party for president, sit down. Don't hang your hat. Put your hat back on and then walk out, turn around and walk back the fuck out the door.
Yeah.
That's not what this is. Gavin Newsom is not the people's champ. This is a moment for one narcissist to go at another narcissist. That's what we're watching.
Right.
Now, if in this moment, the Californian narcissist takes
down the New York
moment.
narcissist?
Well, no, but takes the moment to actually use their power and do something that will change the way that we moving forward. Here for it. But just using their slogans and acting like you're going to make a, you know, blue anon, I don't want. I don't need Proud Boys that are for you.
Right. C said, do you guys think the folks of California will vote for the redistricting? I have some ideas. What do you think?
I do. I think they will. I think that the people that do not want that definitely have more money, and they will do what they can and fight tooth and nail. And billionaires from every other, you know, state will meet at Mountain Head or whatever that's called.
Right.
And they will all talk about how, you know, much money they'll dump into it to make sure that there's no redistricting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always concerned when opportunities like this present themselves. I'm such a pessimist. I'm like, why wouldn't they? That's of course that makes sense. They do it. And then immediately I'm like, damn it. How often am I constantly watching things that make sense not happen? It's like, shit. So honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm preparing myself for them not to get it right for whatever reason, whether it's, all the money that is spent politically to muddy the waters and confuse people. When it comes time to vote, we've seen it happen everywhere, countless times over and over again. But yeah, I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not all the way confident there. I'm not.
I don't know about how confident I am, but I think that we got to stop. We got to stop messing around. Like California has so much everything.
Yes.
People, money, power, resources. Like they have so much of everything. The idea that they're just gonna like not do this is wild, simply because what state doesn't want more representation?
What are you thinking? Carlos said, I saw a TikTok of a guy saying leftists always got to point out everything wrong with our favorite politicians. Y'all just want to kill the vibe everywhere.
That's me, baby. That's me, baby. Max left. Fuck the vibe.
I wouldn't have put that critique on you. I wouldn't have even thought about you in this moment. For me, that goes right to the people I've been talking about for the last couple of months, Amanda Sills and their ilk.
Right.
I
don't think that's me. I was just just going with the chat.
Yeah. And to
say Los followed up, God forbid, a little accountability.
Right.
This is the thing for me. I'm certainly not trying to kill anyone's vibe, but I also don't want you to have a favorite politician. I don't want you to believe in that.
Like a rock star.
Yeah, like that's what happens. We deify these people. Yeah. And so then all of a sudden you believe in everything they've ever done, and then one thing comes out, or one vote that they didn't do, or one thing, and then all of a sudden they're a piece of shit and they should die.
String AOC up.
Right. Like, if we stop treating politics as anything other than actual people's lives,
and also them doing a job,
like it's so much more than a job too. It's so much more than a job. You are charged with so much, and you asked for it. You didn't just happen upon the classifieds and go, I wonder if I could do this receptionist gig. Like right. The amount of work that it takes to interview, the amount of money that it takes to interview to be a elected official.
Right.
You don't like, so one,
it's not something you take lightly.
It's not a thing you should take lightly. It is a thing that people take as a stepping stone to something else, or as a, I don't want to have a real job. Like the amount of Republicans that have basically just said that. Like, I work all the time. Like, what?
Right.
That's for you poor.
I didn't get in here to work. Yeah.
Like I think that it's important for us to remember what their point is. And so I'm going to have to remind you. I'm going to have to say, your words don't match your actions. Your words are really great. You have not voted. You have not governed. You have not done the things that you are saying you would do. I feel like that is my responsibility. If that's a vibe killing thing, I'm sorry, the vibes were never gonna be there between us. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't gonna vibe together type shit. Cause I'm not here for any of the like, we're far past giving grace for things that are a part of that job's description at this point.
What do you mean?
what do you learn about politics and politicians? And very specifically politicians, you are taught that they lie. You are taught that
like
you
lawyers,
shouldn't in any way trust what that politician is saying. Then you somehow, some way fall in love with one.
Right.
Or think that they're so funny, or that they're so, like, oh man. And then that entire like framing of they're going to lie to you and they're not going to do the things that they're supposed to is so embedded that you are not mad when they lie to you,
right.
and you're not mad when they don't do what they said they were going to do.
Right.
And if you are mad, you're not mad enough. Like, none of us are mad enough. And I say that in a way of collectively, because we're still dealing with it year after year after year after election cycle after election cycle. Like, this is the game.
Yeah.
And so I don't want people to get excited about folks that are just fucking playing a game. And right now he dropped an expansion pack of like...
Listen, Gavin is trying to use Trump to get a storyline.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, put it in the terms the people can use.
All right. That's what's happening right now.
P-Town said, grandstanding on empty words. Exactly that.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that we, in any way, that like...
It's the pussy hats all over
we should be dismissive to politicians, or we shouldn't pay attention, or you know what I'm saying? I'm saying more pressure. I'm saying know them, make them know you. Like, we have to do more, because obviously they are not going to do it for us simply because it's in the job description.
So to your point, Carlos said, if you're voting on policy based on vibes, it's time to do some reflecting.
Please and thank you. Yes.
Right.
Exactly that.
Right.
And that's where I know that I am a bit of a vibe killer, because I really will very quickly, every single one of my liberal friends, or, I don't know, centrist.
You don't have any centrist friends. You might have some centrist acquaintances.
I was just going for people I know, at that point.
But you have some centrists that will call you a friend.
I'm very quick to be like, yeah, I'm not excited about that. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. So what that they said that? Do you remember the things that they've done?
Right.
And mostly the answer is no. Mostly the answer is I didn't know that. I didn't know that they did that thing. And that's fine. It's just also, now that you have that information, then what?
What's that got to do with the price of rice in China? Boom. What's the application of that information right now? Oh, this thing happened. Mamdani applied for an application, put it African American or something on Africa. Oh, and because of that, what now? How?
And I'm sorry, what?
There was an application back when he was like, I don't know, I forgot how young he was, and he incorrectly put what was it?
Columbia. He was applying for school at Columbia.
Applying for school at Columbia.
Put himself down as African American
because he was born
I'm from Africa and I live in America.
Yeah, I was born in Uganda.
A few choices, he picked it. And the second one was optional. Give more context. He said, "I'm Ugandan."
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so then
people blew it out of, he was trying to.
So now he's Elizabeth Warren.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it's like,
so for anybody who couldn't hear Jess, basically Mamdani filled out in his application for Columbia, said that he was African American in the drop down. There weren't many choices. There was the next thing was context giving. He was able to explain. He's like, was born in Uganda. I would say that is a misunderstanding of what African American means. I would also say that that's not going to be the thing that makes me stop believing in not only his mission and priorities. It's also not going to make me think anything different at all when we're talking about being in a race with Andrew Cuomo, who, and I can't stress this enough, killed a bunch of grandparents during COVID. He killed a bunch of old folks.
A whole bunch.
And while he was killing them, he was sexually harassing other people just for funsies. Because Cuomo.
Because Tuesday.
Because Mayor. Because
Run it
Cuomo.
back. I know saying run it back. Because Cuomo? Again.
And then Eric Adams, who has declared New York not only the Israel of America, but also the Turkey of America.
He has. He certainly has. He certainly has.
He is also embroiled in so many different corruption accusations. He has been sued by 5 different former police officers.
Yes.
For creating a culture of corruption. Like, what the fuck? You are not going to get me mad at the person who understands the literal needs of people when you have 2 dudes out here, and there's more. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are more people in that race.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it right this second, but we could do it another time of what the fucking guardian angels? Are you out of your mind? I'm flipping the table.
Babe, you cannot flip the table. You're going to make the rest of the show really hard on Jess.
That would. You're right.
You know?
I'm just going to go into what has happened with the 3 people that now we have moved on from Gavin Gruesome and go into the corrupt mayor battle royale, because what in the world is happening where we are literally even watching something like this where Andrew Cuomo was asked to not, right?
Yeah, by the people.
You were told no. And then you were like, is it really?
But does no really mean no?
No doesn't really mean no. Not in this context, right?
Before we switch gears, C's has said, if the people of California don't vote for it, we get what we deserve. And that cynicism is where me and C's have found ourselves in a lot of these situations.
Quite
like
the bond.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, well, he said later on, he was like, what did he say, a trash can? I'd vote for a trash can over Trump. Like, put anyone in there.
Which I believe that you are on many a recording saying exactly that. Let it be anything. Anything but this. Please? Could you give anything a try? Could you give anything else? Something else? We've had this. It's really bad. Could we try something else? I just want to say to both of you gentlemen, and I mean this with love and respect, the I'd vote for a trash can got us a trash can.
Yeah.
Meaning the anything else got us to the point where Joe Byron on his 118th year was like, I'm going to still be the president.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for it. I'm staying in the race.
Yeah. I think what...
Like, I'm just saying, the cynicism has us at a place that doesn't allow us to move past the anything but this. And that is a part of, I think, the strategy of American politics.
So the cynicism that the place that we are now, I think, is relatively new in comparison to where I was before. So there was definitely cynicism about the entire process, right? Why vote? Electoral college, none of this crap matters. The corporations run everything. Then it was, okay, we can get some incremental changes here if we get the right people in place. So guys, vote. No, actually do vote, especially locally. Boom, 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 boom. We can move people up. Da 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 da. But then we got to this point where we got thrown this Hail Mary of Trump. And then it was in that timeline where people were finally like, oh, I'm tired of the lesser of two evils things. Hey guys, this is different than before. I understand that. Lesser of two evils, yes.
The evils got the eviler. Yeah,
this is bottom line. Can't get any lesser than this. So this is not the time. This is not the time to be like, I got lesser of two evil fatigue. Because after this, it's we're at the end of the road, and it just feels weird. And of this road, like American democracy, this version is over. Having the imagination to, along with like abolition, having the imagination to imagine what's past this is, for me, and I say for me as I'm talking to other people who are completely consumed with democracy, a separate conversation. I can't even get there with you yet if you don't understand how important it is to keep this particular wall up. Like if I can't get you to understand, we have to stop this particular flood. This one, we got to survive this flood right here. If you're still on some old, then how can I even get you to understand that there is actually something on the other side of this that doesn't involve capitalism, that doesn't involve this version of democracy? Like you still think the way to win this is to
getting out the vote.
To not necessarily get out the vote, but to punish the Dems. Like, you're like, yeah, we're still going to stick it to the... You're still trying to stick it to the Dems? Like, right now?
I see.
Yeah, guys. No.
Yeah.
No. No, please, could we not? Please, no Dem sticking right now. You know, like, yeah, so...
I have a lot to say to that, but I also am like in the middle of the story, so I don't.
No.
I'm not sure which way to go.
I think we go with that. I think we go with the story.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want, I can read it.
Okay. I'm all right. Whatever you want to do there.
You read the last one. I'm not trying to put you to work in front of all these people.
Oh, okay.
That's for home and in the kitchen. Let me scroll down, see if
Jess,
I can
cut his mic and camera, please, and just don't let him know.
So I'm just all blacked out. And I'm like,
yes, exactly that.
All right, let's talk New York City, because this race is serving some serious political theater. Zohran Mamdani, the 33-year-old, I love that he's 33-year-old Democratic socialist who pulled off the upset against Andrew Cuomo in the primary, is now the front runner for mayor. And both Cuomo and current mayor Eric Adams are scrambling to make him look weak. Their tactic? Bench pressing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mamdani did 2 assisted reps at a Men's Day event, and Adams posted a side-by-side video showing more reps, calling him Mom Scrawny.
Yeah. On the left. On the left.
Cuomo chimed in on X saying Mamdani can't carry the weight of leading the city.
Owned him.
That wasn't enough. Cuomo even went on Fox News to complain, which is a little ironic considering that channel isn't exactly his voting base. Meanwhile, Mamdani has been out actually doing the work. Thousands of people showed up to a political scavenger hunt he organized, teaching New Yorkers the city's political history, all while Adams was out saying, "We don't have time for games. We need experience." I beg to ask the questions. Experience, really? Really? The incumbent's experience is what we've already seen. A string of corruption, scandals, mismanaged projects, and advisors indicted for bribery. Mamdani isn't just playing politics. He's campaigning for safer streets, rent freezes, free buses, and raising taxes on the wealthy to fund it. He's showing that you can engage people and educate them while actually building a platform that serves the city. And yet, the media and his opponents keep trying to frame him as weak or inexperienced, burying the fact that Mamdani is the one showing results, while Adams and Cuomo scramble to smear him over gym reps and Fox News appearances. So far, it isn't working. Polls show Mamdani comfortably ahead, and his opposition is split between Adams and Cuomo, a perfect illustration that smears distractions, old school establishment attacks, don't stand up, to actual engagement and action. Mamdani himself calls it out. The mayoral job isn't about being a jester for a wannabe king. It's about protecting people, educating the public, and delivering services. If voters look past the petty attacks and the media misdirection, they can make sure the city's leadership finally works for New Yorkers, not just donors and political grifters. Whew.
Thank you for reading the story so that I can be the one that reads the chat. Real quick, C said, I'm going to need Mamdani to know what race he is when he's applying for an Ivy League. And I feel like that's fair. Also, C's also said, why is he lowering himself to lift weights with clowns? And Rudo, hashtag no Cuomo. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hi, Michelle. Michelle made it.
Hey, Michelle.
Glad I didn't miss Morgan's mesh. I've been holding on to this one for you. I wish it was a lot. Like I wish that it was lighter.
Heavier? Oh, lighter.
Yeah, like it's still just a little. Like this in particular is a little. It was not exciting in the humidity.
Oh.
So a couple of things. One, seeing Eric Adams out there talking to a group of people saying that we don't have time for games, as he is the actual mayor. What you have time for is to do a quick press conference to say you ain't got time for games, but you don't have any time to deliver anything for anybody?
Go do your actual job, bro. Go do your actual job. Your campaign should be you doing your job, producing results, not freaking push-ups and pull-ups.
Imagine how much easier it is to be reelected when you've done a good job and your record speaks for itself. Imagine. He will not be able to do that because he has not done a good job. No. He has been nothing but marred with scandal after scandal, and then was able to, I don't know how to even say it, like suck Trump's dick enough for Trump to be like, good guy, good African American right there.
That's my black.
I like that black.
Let's
and
save him from
save you
prosecution.
from all of the witch hunts that are happening against you, and we'll just federally make all of that go away. Like the fact of the matter is, he shouldn't even still be sitting.
No,
right?
Hochul like should have removed him.
This is a person who should be just hanging out on his couch while the investigations continue.
No, I put that shit on Hochul for real. For real. There was a time before Trump got involved when there was so much stacked against him.
It was like, take a pause. Yeah. Is there anyone here that is like sabbatical?
Yeah. Hochul, nah. Remove him. Impeach him. Start with the paperwork. What are we talking about?
How do we take a quick little moment?
It was embarrassing.
It shit is embarrassing. I don't know what the rules are. And
You're
the governor, I don't know if that's a thing that you get to just do.
But she never, I don't recall, never issued like any critique.
Oh no, she did have critique.
Okay.
But not, I mean, it doesn't matter if nothing happens, right? Like you can critique it all you want if you're just like, and also no I guess you're saved by the bell, Trump, and you don't have to, now we'll just all pretend like you're a good mayor.
Cool. Awesome.
I mean,
vote her out.
So it's wild to me.
In New York.
It's wild to me that you, as an incumbent, are saying New York is in so much peril. We don't have time for games.
Right.
Under your watch, and you're then also not saying how you would make it different. That's another thing that gets me. Cuomo and Adams are only saying, hey, that socialist over there it hates jobs. Like that was Cuomo went on Fox News and said that we don't need an anti-jobs, anti-capital person. And the true, like, misunderstanding, but also, like, you can't really be this dumb out loud, can you? For me,
professionally, yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
the misunderstanding that someone being a socialist or democratic socialist means that they are anti-job is one of the most moronic, not just like an oxymoronic, but like moronic things ever. The entire point is that the workers should own the means of production, meaning there is not just a handful of dudes that get to reap every benefit from everyone else's labor. It is very much pro-job. It is very much pro-worker.
Right.
It is very much pro-union, pro-protections. You want us to be incredibly productive and make capital for, you know, other people, but you don't want us to be able to eat, pay our rent, pay our bills, live in the city that you want to govern, that you want to be the mayor of. You can't afford to go to the doctor. You can't afford to get on the subway. Like, you want us to be able to be productive people doing things for other people, but you are unwilling to do the teeniest, tiniest things with all of that capital that we have produced.
Produced.
Okay.
Do you feel like him saying that is indeed a misunderstanding of socialism, or just him purposely misleading people?
No, I think I don't know what Cuomo does or doesn't. And the reason I say that is there's a lot of reasons for him to not know what it really means. So I'm not saying either way there. Okay. When I say misunderstanding, I mean generally. It is a misunderstanding.
Yeah, for sure.
People do not know. We have been, however many years of school you made it through, you did not likely, if it was an American public school education, you did not likely get a good understanding of what socialism even meant, let alone what it would look like as implemented where you live.
Right.
That's very much, I mean, our education is indoctrination into capitalism. It is literally giving us these other things, like, sure, I'll tell you about socialism. I'll tell you about Marxism. I'll tell you about but
as a pathway into this understanding.
Communism. I'll also tell you that all of those things are awful.
Yeah.
And they only lead to people being poor and no choice. And then as a capitalist will then explain to you what your life would look like under this boon of free markets. Right. And, everyone's got a shot at the table. A seat at the table. They don't explain to you how the capitalism game actually works. They won't even let you know that Monopoly is explaining it to you. But, they very specifically do not in any way explain that the system itself absolutely feeds off of people, and that if there wasn't a labor force, there wouldn't be the rich people. They teach you that without the rich people, there'd be no jobs.
Right.
That's just not real. But it is a thing that you will hear people say today.
Over and over again.
Well, how can we be so mad at Jeff Bezos? I mean, think of all the jobs.
He's enslaving people.
Think of all the jobs. Like, I really need folks to understand that if you have folks that are peeing in bottles, whether they're standing at a conveyor belt or in a moving vehicle.
Right.
No matter what the job is, no matter what the physical demands, do not get a break. There isn't an amount of money that then makes that okay. And know this for certain, if there were, they're not paying it. If you had a number in your mind and you were like, if I got paid $100 an hour, I wouldn't care if I had to pee in a bottle. Cool. They're not paying it.
They're not paying it. You're not getting that.
You're not getting that, and you're not about to. And you certainly will never get a fair wage for any of the things you do without some sort of collective bargaining. And these groups, these organizations, these corporations will then tell you collective bargaining is wrong, as if they're not collective bargaining.
Yeah.
Theirs just looks like a summit or a retreat or a think tank. But they're collective bargaining. They're making decisions for you without you.
Yeah.
And then welcoming you to the table and saying, look at what we were able to provide for you. You're welcome, by the way, waiting for that thank you.
Why haven't you said thank you
Why
yet?
haven't you said thank you yet? It's actually kind of crazy.
So rude.
Like, we're just, none of it is right. No. None of it is here's the thing, and then you do the thing. It's like all of it is misdirection and smoke and mirrors, because it has to be. Mm-hmm. They cannot come out and say capitalism only serves a handful of us. Y'all are doing a wonderful job. Keep it up. We're not going to do anything for you to make it easier on you, for you to continue to make it easy on us. Oops, did some of you die? Like, they're not going to, this is not what's going to happen.
Not at all.
So I don't know if Andrew Cuomo is smart enough to know what socialism actually means and what any sort of democratic socialism would actually look like anywhere. But I know that he has been to multiple countries that implement socialism.
Yeah.
And I mean, in a way that would, it's the kind of thing that like he would go there and be like, oh my God, how did you guys get this to be this way? And they say, oh, well, so here's what we do when someone goes to prison. And here's what we do when someone doesn't have enough money to pay for rent. And here's what we do when a new mom is, struggling. Here's what we do. And then he just like gets on the plane and takes a nap, and it's a reset. Like, you just had no idea, like you didn't just get educated on how to make it happen.
Yeah. Understanding. So for me, I feel like understanding the mechanisms of capitalism, and being so intimately acquainted with how it needs to work in order for him and his folk to stay on top. He indeed does know what democratic socialism is, in the way that he knows that it will dismantle and greatly endanger what they have been building and continue to enjoy.
The life and power that he wants to continue to enjoy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
You're right.
Nasty work for sure. This is a race in which I do have a level of optimism where I feel like Mamdani is just mopping the floor with them.
Yeah.
And I'm really, who do we have to call to get tickets to the debate? Because there's no way, he is not going to clean.
Yeah, there's
them.
no way there will be a debate.
They're gonna be like, we don't need the debate.
Yeah, we've been here before. Debates. I'm not even in your party anymore,
Debating's
dude.
For games, like, for babies.
We are now going over, so we will wrap it. But I will say this: Cuomo came out in this one as a Democrat. He ran as a Democrat. He lost the Democratic primary.
Yeah.
He is now running for mayor as an independent. Eric Adams won the Democratic nomination and became the Democratic mayor. And in this version, he is running as the incumbent, but as an independent. And the reason he did that is he knew he could not win the Democratic primary.
That's wild. When you know the work that you've done for the last 4 years couldn't get you a win in the primary.
Fam,
right?
It shouldn't get you a seat, and you shouldn't even be able to apply again. That when you do such a bad job, you're fired, right? And then no, you don't. Your delusion of I'm actually really good at this and I should do it does not sway me as the person reading the applications. Denied. Like, he should not even get to be there. But the fact that both of them are running as independents and then calling the Democratic Socialist candidate a communist and a,
crazy. It's wild.
We're just in such a weird place that I really need you to understand that this has never been different. The weird place has always been this. The Democratic Party, as we know it in our lifetimes, has been this, and we have not gotten the kind of movement that we need in the moments of urgency that we're in. And that has helped play a part in how any of this erosion could happen in the first place, and a Trump presidency happens, and then now we're in the second term, and you don't know if you vote again yet.
Yeah.
Like, the idea that we're just going to constitution our way out of this is fucked, because this is a person who doesn't believe in rules. At all. And it's not just a person, it's a person with a whole administration who believes in rules are for the fucking idiots out there.
They're for the poor.
That's for the poors. We're the ones who really know best, right? And if we can just show it to them, they'll fall in line.
Yeah.
But the showing it is going to look like a lot of people dead and a lot of people suffering and a lot of homeless people and a lot of poverty. And that is policy choices. And we absolutely have to have people that are, much like Mamdani, that are talking about solutions that are not just Band-Aids, but are long-term and actually shift power.
Yeah.
If you're not talking about that, you shouldn't even be talking about getting into a race, in all honesty. Sorry, I took too much of y'all time.
It's quite all right. I'm going to read this last text. You get to our closing script.
On it.
Michelle, similar happened in Minneapolis mayoral primary with the incumbent unable to win. Progressive Somali candidate won, but weirdly, then the party decided to snatch back the nomination. Sounds familiar. Sounds like the type of thing they do.
Oh, was that a nomination? No.
We're restructuring.
No, restructuring. This is actually a run through. This is what we call in theater a tech performance.
Right.
And we now know how you would perform.
And now we're going to do our thing. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll call you back.
Yeah.
Jess said the cynicism is understandable. It is. And also,
it's not the answer. It's just a place.
It's just understandable.
Yeah, it's the place where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is another News with My Fiance Monday Night Raw, live in person, live Raw in the books. Mm-hmm. Thank you for spending this quality time with us. We do appreciate it.
Absolutely. This episode was made possible by our in-studio crew, Jess, and our remote crew, Kyle G of Residual Audio, and Michelle and Ross on quality control. Shout out to our studio sponsors, L&J Industries, for providing this dope space each and every week. And a special thanks to you guys for watching, listening, and staying engaged. Y'all are the shit. It's been a year. Y'all are amazing.
And you can stay engaged with us all week. Follow us on Instagram at News with My Fiance. You can follow Ambush at ScamBeezy. Yep. You can follow me at Portland Morgan. Become a member. Sock it to our pockets over at patreon.com/News with My Fiance. We need the likes, the shares, the subs, the supports,
all the things,
all the word out so that we can continue to grow.
Real talk. Shout out to all our patrons, our current patrons, pay patrons. Casey,
C's,
Sharebear,
Ella,
Jay,
Katie,
Kyle,
Michelle,
Olivia,
and Ross. And
our ever growing stable of Free 99 Fiancés. Thank you for all your support and encouragement and staying engaged with us. But you know the situation.
Oh, before
Oh, yeah. You got something?
Just going to say, Rudo said he has now made it 3.5 episodes. XOXO.
Thank you, Rudes.
I guess.
Don't let the individual distract you from the systems. Poverty is a policy choice. People over profits. No war but class war. Go hard on systems and not people. We will catch you Thursday morning at 7:30 on X-Ray FM.
I have a correction to make, and that's important.
Okay.
Michelle said endorsement, not nomination. They took the endorsement away.
Oh,
we
wow.
We don't need to be getting, any other fact checkers out there being weird. Mistakes happen.
Taking the endorsement back is still nasty work.
It's all very nasty work. Go hard on systems, not people. No class but class war.
Bruh.
What did I say? No war but class war.
No war but class war.
We're going to get it right one of these days. Peace and love.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. And you can catch this show streaming live on YouTube every Monday night from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And our podcast episodes are available everywhere you listen to podcasts except Spotify.